Who here likes reeds? Do you like reeds? Do you like reeds? I really don't like reeds, but anyway, it's part of playing the saxophone, okay? So if you're struggling with your reeds, if you've been struggling a lot in getting something, to work, and you're frustrated, go like, oh my God, again, this reed is not working, or, you just go through reeds and they don't work. I'm gonna talk about 4 things that you should know about reeds, okay? Firstly, they're inconsistent. These things are basically alive creatures, okay? So reeds are inconsistent. So if you get a package of 10 reeds, number 2.5, whatever brand, okay, they're gonna be inconsistent. They're not gonna be all the same, because it's cane, it's alive, it's, it's wood. So it's something that's alive, and it changes with temperature, with whatever is happening around, they're very sensitive, okay? So don't expect a 2.5 to be exactly the same as another 2.5, because they're not gonna be like that, okay? Because it's cane, they're sensitive to weather, and if you get, for example, a package of 2.5 reeds, whatever brand, they're gonna be different. So you wanna know that, okay? You want to expect that the next reed will either be the best reed ever you've ever played, or the worst reed, or just something in between, okay? Then there's tools that you can use to, fix them and make them a little better, like the Reed Geek and other things, but we'll go into that in another video, okay? So, but be sure that as a starting point, that reeds are inconsistent, okay? That's the first thing to know. It's annoying and frustrating, but that's the way it is. The second thing you wanna know is this. It doesn't mean that if you have a higher strength, you're a better player. And if you play with a lower strength reed, you're a worse player, okay? It doesn't mean anything, because the reed depends on the mouthpiece that you have, okay? If you have a really close mouthpiece, like this is a classical mouthpiece that I've been using for a while, okay? I can go to a 3, possibly to 3.5, okay? I can take it, it's fine, okay? But if I use a Mayer 7 or 8, which allows a lot of air in, that means that I'm gonna be using a lot of energy, a lot of power here, because the mouthpiece is going to allow a lot of air, okay? So if I go with a 3.5 in there, I'm just gonna die. It's just gonna be too much. So I will probably use a 2, or maybe 2.5, file down or something, okay? So remember, it doesn't mean that if you play with a higher strength reed, you are a better player. It all depends on the mouthpiece that you have, okay? If you're more of a beginner and you have something like a classical mouthpiece to start with, like a Yamaha 4C or a Selmer C Star, whatever, then you might, play with a 2 or 2.5 or so, okay? If you're maybe using a Mayer or something, maybe Mayer 5, Mayer 6, 2.5 would probably be good, 3 eventually, well, maybe 2.5, I would say, okay? So remember that, okay? Very, very important to know. Now, the third thing you want to know and you want to do is this. If you're playing something and you're seeing that the sound that you're playing is not working, go like, what is happening here, okay? If in doubt, change the thing. Change the reed, okay? Now I wanna do something with you guys. I've been using this reed for a few days now and it needs changing. And I want you to compare how it sounds now, okay? As compared to a new reed that I'm gonna open, okay? So I'm just gonna play something here. Now, let's change the reed together. I'm gonna use a Van Doren V16 number 3 in here, okay? Let's check it out. Okay, cool. So I've changed my reed to a 3 V16 in here, okay? Let's see how it sounds. I have no idea how it sounds. Can you tell? I can tell. It's so much better. It's fuller. There's more juice. There's more stuff happening. Okay. So again, in doubt, okay, if in doubt, change your reed, because you're probably gonna be surprised by the reed. Okay, unless it's really, really horrible. Okay, cool. If in doubt, change it. The last thing is about cane reeds versus synthetic reeds. Okay, my advice is use cane reeds. You know, I use Van Doren, either the blue ones or the V16. I found them to be the most consistent for me. Okay, I don't use synthetic because I found that they always give you the same sound. Okay, I have like at least 4 Leger that I have there that I use for emergencies only. Okay, but as a developing player, okay, if you're learning how to play the saxophone, I think it's very important for you to learn how to kind of understand how reeds behave. Okay, because they're inconsistent, as we talked about. You know, they're inconsistent, so they change and they will adjust to your playing, and you will adjust to how they are. It's a process that I think you have to go through. So I would say use cane reeds at least for your first year of learning, you know, maybe 2 years, okay? And then you can change to synthetic. The cool thing that synthetic are, you know, are cheap in the long run, okay? But it's fine. Use cane reeds to develop your own sound. If you really want to sound like you, I would say, you know, use cane reeds to start with. Okay, cool. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that was helpful, you know, and if you're, you know, so frustrated with reeds, it's fine, you know, just welcome to the group. It's the way it is. Okay, be sure to check out the free saxophone class. We'll find the link here below in the description. You know, there's more ideas and more tips on how to develop your saxophone playing and just really take it to the next level. It's a great class in there. I really highly recommend it. And I will see you in the comments here below and share your thoughts about reeds or whatever else you want to talk about the saxophone. Okay, so subscribe to the channel also, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.